Providing internship opportunity changed the whole equation. Eduardo John Pedro. Hello, my name is Vesela Lecheva, and this industrial presentation is based on my working experience at Modern Era Plus under the procurement department. Overall, this presentation will include the company profile, company objective, product and service training reflection, SWOT analysis, and also the conclusion. However, before I start, I would like to dedicate a special thanks to Dr. Dewi for showing such a keen interest in my progress, for always being there to offer advice and encouragement, and not to forget to my family and friends, and to God, granting me the blessing and a good health to proceed and wrap up these reports. So once again, introduce myself. My name is Vesela Lecheva, a human resource management part-time student who happened to found a job in supply chain management of oil and gas industry and fall in love with it. For the purpose of this report, this presentation, I will therefore discuss my work reflection from the organization I have been working for more than 7 years. So, Modern Era Plus is completely owned by a Malaysian investor and operate in Miri Sarawak and founded by Mr. Ang Teck Hong in 2012 and officially incorporated on May 9th, 2012. So, under his two councils, its organization has grown over the years. Those days, Modern Era just a small firm with a fewer than 5 employees that sold various items such as safety equipment, stationery, and other such items procured from the outside vendors. However, nowadays, Modern Era Plus Nigeria Berhad is involved offering the broad variety of activities that span both on offshore and the offshore fields. Next. So this is an organization chart of the top management in the company. So in this organization, we are divided into 4 departments, which is account and admin department, procurement, technicals, and operation departments. Next to it is a vision and mission of the organization. This mission and vision statement are clearly written help to ensure that each element of the strategic management process is aligned with the company long-term goals. So, organizations communicate their aspiration to stakeholders through the use of the clear and concise vision and mission statement. And this is the product that offered by Modern Era Plus, which is the building construction, the mechanicals and electrical work, hookup and commissioning. These hookup and commissionings mean we have to have all necessary activities preparing from the startup of the asset of the oil and gas productions. So next is sewage pipeline cleaning, PPE supply. PPE supply is such as safety boot supply, safety glasses, safety glove, and etc. And then consumable supplies, stationery supplies, living quarters design. We design for the living quarters. And manpower supply. This is maybe we supply to this end user, maybe the admin, the engineer, and etc. So next is a training reflection. In this part, I will discuss my roles, responsibility, as well as the benefit in my organization. Training is a method that acquiring knowledge that can result in beneficial change and enable an organization to accomplish its goals, while reflective refer to the pondering or contemplating one behavior. Therefore, an individual needs to reflect on their action, whether at work or in their daily life, in order to develop and enhance their practice. So, additionally, a psychologist, John Dewey, said that we do not learn from the experience, rather, we learn from reflecting on the experience that we have had. So we start with the duration. The duration of the internship training supposed to be from April to August. However, as a EPJJ student, the student is exempt from the internship training if they are employed. So during my employment with Modern Era, our working hours is start from 7:30 a.m. to 4:30 a.m. every Monday to Friday, and our off day is includes Saturday, Sunday, and public holiday. Sometime when the public holiday fall on Saturday, we will get our in lieu holiday on Friday. So, next to it is a department section. A department is a section or component of the organization regardless of its size. As I mentioned earlier, our organization was divided into four departments. Thus, I was assigned to the Department of Procurement as a procurement executive. And as you know, this procurement department is a department that contributes to company profitability. Therefore, as a result, a procurement executive must have a solid foundation in procuring, only with taking care of the price, but there are also three parameters involved with the procurement, which is the quality, the quantity of the product, and also the delivery dates. Moreover, this is primary duties as an executive in my company. So I have to create an invitation toolkit. So prior to drafting this paper, I have to call for meeting with the end user who is usually our internal uh, internal employees, my colleagues. So we have to have a discussion about the qualities, the features, the function that we need so that we can compile a list of the potential suppliers. Next is the supplier evaluation. This supplier evaluation is crucial because before we establish a contract with a supplier, we must think that whether this supplier is worth or not to work with. Next is negotiate with suppliers. So besides evaluating suppliers, I also need to negotiate with the supplier. This involves on pricing, the quantity, the warranty, the delivery, and the payment condition itself. Next is managing the pre-award, and then market analysis, where I have to conduct a market analysis where I may gather the data from the supplier or from the internet. My obligation to conduct this market study is uh, based on the needs to understand the investment, the risk, and the potential suppliers. Next is ensuring prompt delivery because this is also crucial because any delayed delivery will cause a site or office downtime. Therefore, I must ensure timely delivery. Next, I also have to review the and verify the claim or the invoice. If there is a milestone, the unit rate, the reimbursement, and the percentage of the work progress before I submit it to the account department. And lastly, documentation of procured item. This is where I must ensure the price and the specification of each item that we have purchased before have properly documented so that the organization inventory is always accurate. Move along, as we know, people are a great asset of the organization. Why? This is because when a company value its employee, it has a good chance to succeed. So benefit is one of the way to show how organization value its employees. So this is my This is my benefit when I work with the company, which is the maternity leave, the annual leave, medical leave, medical benefit, which the company gave medical and insurance benefit not only to myself but also to my spouse and my kids. So we have also yearly increments and sick leave. Next is okay, apart from the benefit, I also gained some skill from my work with Modern Era Plus. When I first started working for this company, I didn't know what would help or hinder my skill development. However, throughout my time at Modern Era, I performed the tasks and made effort and have contributed to my personal and professional growth. The responsibility I had here have helped me to identify the skills and weakness and improve my prospect in many areas. Here are some skills that I gained from these tasks, which is negotiation skills, time management skills, communication skills, contract management skill, which we need to understand the clients and suppliers issues so that once we understand this problem and situation, we can calm them fears and ensure a smooth contract. Next is the teamwork skills that I believe that teamwork will bring a great success to an employee because in my department, I thought that give everyone equal opportunity to express their opinion is the best way to find a solution to any issues. Next is decision making skills, technology skills, leadership skills, and also research skill. This research skill is, as a supply chains grow increasingly globally, the need of this for the supplier assessment, market comprehension, and risk tracking will increase. Therefore, possessing research skill allowed me to assist the company in achieving its own objective. So next is a SWOT analysis. This SWOT analysis, we will discuss on what I figure out while I work with the organization. SWOT analysis, acronym of the strength, the weakness, the opportunity, and the threat. It was divided into two factors, which is internal and external. Internal is what the company can control, but external is what the company can control. So, strengths and weakness is for under internal, and opportunity and threat is under external. So as you can see over here, strength of modern era they have a good rapport with the suppliers. When have a good rapport with suppliers, we may have a chance to get a better deal. Therefore, I will recommend that modern era should maintain such a healthy relationship with the suppliers. Apart from that, modern era also have a comprehensive product line and currently they was focused on the oil and gas industry. However, I believe the organization had potential to expand its market into other industry. Therefore, as a result, I suggest that organization should advertise their products and service for broadening product and service into other markets. And next is the weakness of this organization. First, I figured out that we have lack of communication between the department to collaborate effectively. Notably, effective communication is one of most critical factors that contribute to the success of any company or organization. It's also like our love life, when we have effective communication, there will be a happiness in our relationship, doesn't it? So in order to minimize this lack of communication, I recommended that the organization installing a software that allowed all employees to connect with everyone. Additionally, maybe we can do this weekly meeting so that during this weekly meeting, employee can discuss the challenge, the project status, and possible solution to any issues that they are considering. Next is increase in operation cost. As you know, this operation cost, there are many types of operation costs, such as cost of office supply, employee salary wages, repairing and maintenance the office building. So since one of the organization goal is to generate revenue, any increase in operation may reduce profit. Therefore, I may suggest modern era to adopt truly the technologies to reduce the office operational costs. For example, most of employees sometimes print out the unnecessary documents, so it resulting in the paper waste. So by moving work to digital server, apps, portals, and computer, the paperless strategy reduce paper use, which lead to reduce costs on buying papers. Maybe next is outsource talents. So as you know, modern era work in oil and gas industry. So I think when we work in this oil and gas industry, we have to often need specific talent for certain project only. So when this project comes, this person will work. However, when it ends, this person when we hire permanently, they doesn't have any work to do. So the best way is to outsource talent. The best way to decrease minimize the operation cost, I would suggest to outsource talents. So next is the opportunity of the organizations. So as I said earlier, modern era has a good relationship with supplier. Hence, they have an opportunity to cooperate with the suppliers. Therefore, building and maintaining supplier connection may provide access to essential suppliers and reduce any transactional fee. Nowadays, due to Malaysian inflation, raw material costs have risen dramatically. Thus, modern era should negotiate favorable supplies conditions with its suppliers and collaborate effectively with them to make the business stronger together. And next is the investment for oil and gas in Sarawak oil and gas industry. So, Premier Sarawak Tan Sri Abang Johari Haji Openg recently announced that the state government of Sarawak intend to expand its oil and gas business. Thus, Modern Era Plus can take advantage in this investment and other country interests in expanding the oil and gas in Sarawak. Additionally, domestic and global investment may boost the Modern Era Plus competitiveness. Next, the threat. Cyber attack risk is one of the threats that may result to the stubborn of the operational of the organization. So, as the technology has become increasingly important in nowadays, and due to this development, nearly all organizations are hybridizing or fully digitalize their business. This shift has increased the online crimes. So this is include ransomware, the phishing, the malware. Therefore, I believe that modern era should implement a cybersecurity in the organization to minimize the threat. For example, to make sure the data is encrypted, install antivirus software, and provide cyber attacks awareness training for the employees. And lastly, second threat is COVID-19 risk and government new policies towards it. So during this COVID-19 era, the government has mandated that infect individuals to quarantines. The rules maybe is not as strict as before, but it also affect the company. So how do modern era reduce this impact to the company? I believe that the best way is to throughout the improve their occupational safety and health measure. This include by providing the PPE for all the staff, practicing social distancing at the office, having hygiene procedure, and encouraging flexible working for non-technical staff. I believe that this measure will help create a safe and healthy environment in the organization and keep it productive during the pandemic, which is now have become an endemic. So, conclusion, during this process when I'm writing and presenting this industrial report, it has shown me the importance of the work reflection. Throughout my work at the organization, I learned many factors that contribute to the task success and my personal developments, which including the communication skills, leadership skills, research skills. Yeah. So additionally, I believe that this human resource internship course also help those students who have never worked understand the working world. Furthermore, the SWOT analysis part has provided us with a comprehensive view of the metric we need to track to contribute to the organization's success. Overall, these goals have significantly impacted my understanding of the organization goals, the vision and mission, and how I should help the company to achieve it.